love how every time you open your eyes, it's like you're looking at me for the first time. I know we've been doing this for like 6 hours now, but there's something so addictive about being here with you. I mean, I know you feel it too. It's like we're making magic here. it's it's one of the pleasures of being young and innocent, I guess. Innocence. Remember that. Remember when we were kids and I mean we it's amazing how little our minds did back then. It's like how big is the mind of a kid, because all we thought about was eating candy and playing playing tag. Like seriously, I can't think of anything other than that I thought about when I was a kid. And it's really interesting how our minds have such a huge capacity, but you never know that you have that capacity until you use it. It's really weird. It's like imagine if you had a memory card, but you just didn't know how many megabytes or gigabytes it had on it until you loaded something and it actually went through successfully. Imagine you had a memory card and I came to you and I said, I want you to put the entire Lord of the Rings box set and The Hobbit on this memory card, but I have no idea how many gigabytes are on it. Would you attempt to do it, or would you assume that it's just not going to be enough? Right? I guess there's value in attempting to do it. Because when you attempt to do it, at least you'll know for sure whether there's enough space or not. And you'll have wisdom and knowledge. But if you don't even try, then you'll never know. And I guess that's how our minds work, I think. Well, that's how I think mine works. Which is very interesting because the body seems like, because I remember climbing trees, and it almost felt like you feel invincible. I know it sounds weird because I'm, I'm thinking of myself back when I was, what, 8, 9, 10 years old, and I felt invincible, like I could do anything. I mean physically. And yet my mind was so underutilized. I mean, what do you think? Okay, wait, what would you do? I mean, if you knew that you were going to live to the age of 90, and what, we're turning 30 this year, so let's say if you knew you were going to live till the age of 90, would you choose A, to keep your body at the age of 30 while your mind continues to grow until the age of 90? Or would you choose to keep your mind at 30 and let your body continue to grow till the age of 90? Yeah, that's a pretty interesting one. I have to say, I have to choose the body. I'd rather feel invincible than feel frail. I don't want to be pushed around. I don't want to be like a burden physically. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to have freedom and free agency. Yes. I know. The whole thing about the mind deteriorating, because that's the thing, it's unpredictable. But I believe that just like when we were kids and we didn't know how big our minds were, I believe, like, okay, I can let my mind keep growing till 90 and keep the body of a 30-year-old. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna lose it. I know some old people have, like, you know, I don't know, problems with their mental facilities, but it doesn't happen to everyone. There are some old people who are fine, and we just don't know enough about the mind to write it off at any particular age. It could be intri- like inextricably linked to the body, and maybe that's the secret. Maybe if you keep your body healthy, you keep your mind healthy. Ha! Yes, I think I'm right. Yeah, I choose the body. And then I know the mind will follow. Just like it did when we were kids. We didn't know anything, but we thought we could do everything. And then we learned what we could and what we couldn't. But it didn't take away that fire we had to keep trying out different things. So I definitely choose my body. And I mean, let's face it. If I'm gonna be alive only for 90 years and I'm only legally able to have sex at like 18, you better bet that I am going to be for 70 years, okay? I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna let all of this go to waste. but but let me know what you think. I'd love to see if we're gonna be hot together at 90, or if I'm gonna have to push you around in a cart and feed you apple puree. But at least your mind will be sharp. So you can make, okay, if you choose, no, that's another thing. Would it be important for us to have the same? I don't think so.